Want to think about some horror films that no one talks about anymore? I think I got you covered right here. Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luponso. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Because this time around, we're going to be looking at one of my favorite horror films of all time, Videodrome. Oh boy. This film was directed by David Croenenberg, came out all the way back in 1983, and it stars James Woods.
As the president of a trashy TV channel, Max Wren, played by James Woods, is desperate for new programming to attract viewers. When he happens upon Videodrome, a TV show dedicated to gratuitous and torture and punishment, Max sees a potential hit and broadcasts the show on his channel. However, after his girlfriend, played by Deborah, auditions for the show and never returns, Max investigates the truth behind Videodrome and discovers that the graphic violence may not be as fake as he thought.
So the first time I ever watched the Videodrome was actually back in May, when I rented this film from iTunes, and I liked it the first time. I was like, I like something about it. There's something there that I'm not quite getting here. But then I watched it again right after it was over, and my goodness gracious, I love everything about Videodrome. And most of that has to go with the practical effects that really were put into this film. Like, if you guys haven't seen the film, this review will contain a somewhat spoiler warning. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. So spoiler warning. So anyways, let's just continue on with the review. So basically, James Woods has like a little stomach, like part of his stomach, where it's cut out to look like a Betamax tape player. So, and all of that was basically practical effects. Just like the thing, like with the stomach, like that opens up and basically eats this guy's two hands off. So basically, that's kind of what happens. It basically is practical effects that were put into it. And that is extremely impressive for an 80s horror film like this one. And I could not get this out of my head earlier, actually. This is a David Croenenberg film. And this movie kind of reminded me a little bit of Poltergeist in regards to the TV scene, because this movie basically is revolving around some TVs. And when I look at it, when I look at that one scene where James Woods is literally kissing a girl like through the TV screen, and it starts to like pop out a little bit, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I sometimes like think of Poltergeist just a little bit. Like when the girl puts her hands up on the screen, like, they're here. Like that. I know that may sound weird, like a weird analogy, but that's just what I'm picking up. So if you guys just dislike this video for that, you guys have to understand, because I'm not the smartest person in the world. Like, it's just my analogy, what I personally think. But this movie is filled with some really great practical effects, a really good creepy vibe going on, especially with the Betamax stomach thing that James Woods basically kind of has cut with his stomach, which looks freaking creepy. Like, seriously, it looks creepy. And speaking of James Woods, this might be his best performance that he's ever given of his entire career. I know that might come off as a hot take, but this is my opinion. I really think that this is probably James Woods' best performance of his entire career. Like, he has charisma to his character, and he actually counts like on his stomach with the video thing. Like, he kind of like counts on it, but he really is trying to get rid of it. Like, once it is given to him. And that's the thing that really fascinated me about this film. Like, I really kind of just felt the runtime before when I watched it the first time, and then after watching it the second time, it was just like quick pace. And listen, guys, you gotta watch a film like that too. You gotta like watch a film like this more and more often to at least like understand like what Croenenberg was going for back in the 80s. And also, you gotta be proud of the practical effects team about all of this. Like the effects team really should be proud of themselves for what they accomplished here back in the 80s, because it is absolutely groundbreaking. And also the gore factor of this film, I was not expecting at all. Like, I mean, I kind of expected it to be gory, but I honestly expected a lot more sexual stuff to happen in this film. I mean, it's kind of obvious for a film called Videodrome, when you think about it, that there will be some sexual stuff that will be hanging in this film, and there actually is quite a bit. But kind of like the gore factor was something I was really not expecting about this film, and the gore factor is perfect. I honestly don't have any issues with Videodrome, but if I were to do a minor nitpick, this is not going to make me downgrade this film at all. I really think this film could have at least been a little bit longer. But of course, this was back in the 80s. This is like typical 80s runtime, like where it's about like 90 minutes. So, and I totally get that, but if it was modern day horror, I really think this film could have at least gotten, of course it would have been longer if it was like a modern day horror film, but this was made all the way back in the 80s, so I totally get that. But if it was like in today's standards, this film would have been a lot longer. But I really don't think a film like this could be made in today's standards. And I wish they would make more films like this, because more films like this deserve to be talked about and also watched. But either way, what can I really say, guys? I really love Videodrome. I've been suggesting it to a lot of my friends, like a lot of my film buff friends, to at least give this film a shot and actually understand like what David Croenenberg was going for, especially for people that have seen this film before. I'm looking at you, Amanda from Candid Cinema, and Danny O'Neill of Blu-ray Dan. I'm talking to you guys. I really think you guys should watch this film a few more times to actually understand what Croenenberg was going for. And also another thing, you will appreciate this film more because this is a concept that isn't really talked about enough. And also, this was a concept that wasn't used in earlier films before this film came out back in '83. So I really think this film deserves to be more talked about and watched more. So if you guys have not seen Videodrome, I really think that this is a good film to watch around Halloween time.
Videodrome definitely deserves an A+.
Yeah, if you guys want a hidden gem for a horror film, you got Videodrome for you. So I highly would recommend checking this one out. And also, check out The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum. That's another David Cronenberg film. I don't think it's talked about enough nowadays. But obviously, this is all just my opinion, though. What did you guys think of Videodrome? Did you guys enjoy it as much as I do? Do you think this is one of David Cronenberg's worst? And also, here's my question. What is your guys' favorite David Cronenberg film? Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about this film further. Like, is it this one? Is it The Fly? Is it Scanners? Let me know down in the comment section below if you really want to talk about this film further. And also, if you guys are enjoying my content and you want to keep discussing movies with me, this channel might be here for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Click on the bell icon and click on all to get notified of every single video I upload here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up on your way out. I really would appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and your continued support of the channel so far. Look out for more awesome content hitting this channel very soon, including some more retro reviews that I'm thinking about doing. I'm trying to get as many reviews as I said over the summer. I'm trying to get as many reviews as I possibly can, just depending on how busy I am. But if I really feel like I have the time, that's when I will do some reviews for you guys. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe.